All right, so this is Kenny Santos out of Toronto, Canada for KennySantos.com. Do you want to know how to find clients that will buy your product or to find people that will join your team? If you want to know how to do that and to do that in a simple way, then I invite you to stay tuned because this is actually in response to an email that I got. I got an email from one of my subscribers. His name is Rasak. And I really hope I'm saying your name correctly, Rasak. You sent me an email just last week. It was a follow-up to a video that I did calling "Making Sales Easier, Simple." Making sales simpler or easier and simpler. And it was a great video, kind of outlining that you can make sales a lot easier simply by selling to people that are more likely to buy. And so we're going to get into that. Now, before I get into that, if you're getting value from my videos and my blogs and my audios and my content, I invite you to do something super easy, super simple. I invite you to either like, subscribe, share, or comment. Again, it's a super easy way and a simple way for you to support my blog and to do so for free. So making sales easier and simpler. If you look at that video, again, I'm going to leave that video in the link of in the description. I was going to say in the length of this description, but no, in the description of this video, you're going to find out that it's a lot easier to sell to someone that is already more likely to buy. And what do I mean by that? So if you are, this is an example that I love to use. If you're selling a face cream, right? Network marketing, there's lots of, anti-aging products out there. And a lot of them, they cost like $80 a month, $120 a month, or, over $50 a month, right? And if you are trying to sell to someone that doesn't spend money on their face, it is a hard sell, right? I mean, let's face it, right? If someone doesn't buy face cream and you want to sell them an $80 jar of face cream, it's tough. However, or even if they use a face cream, but they only spend $10 a month, they go to the Walmart, they buy a jar of Pond's and they slap it on their face every night and they're happy with that. It is hard to sell that person the $80 jar of sales cream, of anti-aging cream. Now, reason why I bring that up is that many network marketers think that it is their duty to sell those people. I have to convince those people to buy my product. And if I'm a good salesman, if I can tell them that my cream, was invented by Dr. So-and-so, and he went to this university and he studies there, and it's, using this ingredient that's from the rainforest and it's scientifically proven and peer reviewed, blah, 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 blah. They think that if they can really talk about the science of things, that they're going to convince these people who don't spend any money or virtually no money on their face, and then all of a sudden they're going to spend 80 or $100 on their face. It's a very difficult place to go. However, if you are going to instead choose to sell to people that already spend that money on their face, maybe they go to the spa twice a month and they spend $100 each month, $100 each time they go. So it's $200 plus a month just getting facials done. And then when they leave, they leave with a jar of face cream that costs $100. That person, they are more likely to buy your face cream. And you can see why, right? I mean, and then it's to that person, you might be able to kind of just say, they might be more likely to be convinced by all of the hype, Dr. So-and-so, and it's, has this special berry that's only in the African rainforest or whatever the case may be. And so what Rasak asks is that, well, where do I start from? He says prospecting and getting getting people to sign is a challenge. And, Rasak, I want to address this is that if you are selling to the right people, the sales process is easier. So what I invite you to do instead is to whatever item that you're selling or a product that you're selling or service that you're marketing and selling, I want you to think of someone, or maybe not an actual person, but the type of person who is more likely to buy. And so in my face cream example, the one that's most likely to buy is someone that already goes to the spa every month, someone that already buys a face cream every month. Same thing if you sell a weight loss shake. If you're going to try and sell a weight loss shake to someone, maybe you want to sell to people who want to lose weight. That's number one. Number two, maybe they already have a weight loss shake and it's not working out that well. They're buying Slim Fast every single month. They buy it every day. They drink it every day. They're not losing weight. Right? That might be something. Maybe this shake that you want to sell, maybe, some athletes and they already have a shake every day. Maybe that's the case, right? And so those people, they're already spending money on a shake. All you got to convince them of is to try yours. And maybe some of the science might help with that. You could say it's invented by Dr. So-and-so, or sometimes you might say, you know what, I got this product. I know that you like yours, or maybe they've expressed they don't like yours. Maybe they're like, yeah, I buy it every month, but you know what, I don't like it that much. They might be open-minded enough to try yours. And so, first of all, think of like that person, the type of person who is more likely to buy that product, and write down some of their qualities. You know, they want to lose weight, they want to have less wrinkles, or they want to be healthier, all these things, because once you start writing down these criteria, you're going to be able to cross some people off the list. And you might say, you know what, Uncle John, he needs to lose weight, but he doesn't buy a weight loss shake. He's not likely to buy. I'm not gonna try to keep selling him, for example. You might just bring it up, but if the guy's just kind of like hands off, don't waste any time. The important thing to do, Rasak, is to not waste time with someone who will not buy or who is not likely to buy. What you want to do is instead of trying to convince everyone to buy, just find out who's open. And when you find out who's open, then you can continue on with the sales process. So when you ask, where do I start from? You start from finding out who that person is that's most likely to buy. An example, once again, if you're selling a weight loss shake, people don't want to lose weight. Someone that's already spending money, maybe they spend money with a dietitian every month. Maybe they could take that money, instead of spending it on their dietitian, it's not working for them. Maybe they'll spend it on your shake. That sort of thing. Same thing with a face cream. If someone's buying a $5 or $10 jar of Pond's at the Walmart every month, they're less likely to buy than someone that goes to the spa every month and spends, $100 a month on their own face cream. And so start with that. And then you think, where can I find these people? And sometimes it's as simple as, joining a group on Facebook of people that want to lose weight. And what I invite you to do is, if you do something like that, is not to just kind of bombard them with a bunch of sales hype with your product. Say, I got a product that can help you lose weight. Connect with people. Connect with them. Say, hey, you're on a weight loss journey. What's been working for you? Right? And they say, oh, well, this worked for me for a little bit, but I've kind of hit a plateau. And you might say, you know what? I got something and it works for me. Do you want to know what it is? And notice is that you're just finding out to see if they're open. You're not throwing any hype at them. You're not trying to sell them. You're just finding out if they're open. And if they are open, send them a little link. Say, if you want to learn more about that, this is what I use. Send them a link or something, and see how they're feeling. And that's really, instead of wasting your time with someone that's just not going to buy or less likely to buy, and then you kind of put those feelers out, and you almost think of this. You want to be quick to disqualify someone. Disqualify them as your customer, right? If you're selling a face cream and they don't even buy it, man, you're probably going to cross them off the list pretty quickly, unless you find out that maybe they've always wanted to buy a face cream and they didn't know which one. Maybe they're willing to try yours. But again, be quick to disqualify, and don't be afraid to say no first. So, you know what? Doesn't look like it's going to be good fit for you, but I do hope you find something that does work. This has worked for me. I don't even know if it's going to work for you. And when you kind of put it that way, they kind of chase you a little bit, right? People do the opposite. If you come with them and say, I got this awesome product, you got to check it out, it's so amazing, they're going to kind of cross their arms and kind of be like, yeah, try and impress me, right? However, if you say something like, I got something, but I just don't know, it's working well for me, but I just don't know if it's going to be a good fit for you. Instead, they're going to uncross their arms, they're going to lean in forward and say, well, what is it? I want to know what it is, right? And so kind of use that psychology of, if you're quick to disqualify, you're going to find some people that you really don't even want on your team or want as a customer. You're going to find out they actually are good customers. So again, don't try and convince. Instead of trying to convince people, just see who's open. And then where do you start, Rasak? First of all, identify, almost like put this list of criteria of qualities in a customer or a business partner that they must have. Not it's nice to have, but they must have. They must want to lose weight. They must want to lose wrinkles. They must be hardworking. They must be hungry. They must want to change in their life, right? They must be open-minded, because if they're missing any of these quality necessary ingredients, it doesn't matter if they're rich or they have a high net worth or anything like that. Those are nice to have ingredients, but you want to need to have ingredients on your team and on your customer base. Once you figure those need to have ingredients, then it'll become obvious to you where you need to look for those people. And it's going to be a lot easier for you to close sales. It's going to be a lot easier for you to get people to sign up. And I trust you got some great value out of this. And so what I invite you to do is that if you did get that value, I invite you again, like, subscribe, share, comment. It's an easy way to support my blog and do so for free. And remember this, every day, multiple times a day, the universe sends us miracles. We only got to do two things about that. We got to recognize those miracles. And the easiest way of recognizing a miracle is to expect the miracle. And then once we recognize that miracle, all we have to do is accept it and say, you know what, thank you for this miracle, to the universe or God, whoever your higher power is. All right, take care and create a great day.